Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it's the January 2nd of 2022, and it's almost 6 p.m. Um, let's see why this is not working. There it is. Okay. I'm not sure that's where I was trying to go. I think that's where I already was. Well, can't remember anyway. Uh, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I uh, have a number of medical problems. Uh, One of them, well, they sort of tie in. Poor circulation in my legs and my feet. Uh, anyway, that's not the medical, but there's a bunch of diagnoses. If you've been watching my videos, you've heard me mention one that I'm not going to show you. You're never going to see my feet unless I make a mistake, because they look gross. So far, they haven't had to cut any toes off or do anything like that. When you're diabetic, people say, you die from your feet up. Circulation is, a problem. And for years, I've had difficulty getting any shoes that my feet will even fit into. Of course, another problem that I have is I have trouble reaching my feet because I'm 9 months pregnant. Anyway, I have trouble reaching my feet, and I have trouble, well, I've been trying for several years to find some feet. And maybe that's what I need to do, is stop trying to get shoes and just get some new feet. Anyway, I found a place. Let's see if I can, here it is, blowoutmedical.com. I'll put the link below. In fact, I'll put the link, which I hope will work, for also, so you can go right to the this shoe section. I ordered two of them. Well, I thought I was ordering two pair. I thought I was ordering two pair of shoes. Anyway, as you can see, this is like Velcro. This is squared off. I think it's for people who, it says post-care, post-OPO shoes, square-toed or whatever. So I've had so much trouble getting shoes. Now my feet will fit in these shoes. That's problem one. Well, that's really takes care of it. I thought I was ordering two pair. I thought I was ordering a medium shoe and a large shoe. But what you get is one shoe, so I ended up ordering two shoes. I got a men's medium shoe and a, let's see, okay, maybe, wait a minute, let's see. I see now that it says, okay, I better look at this. It's marked XL, so I guess it's extra large. Well, they're all marked extra large. So, there's four things, let's see, peel here, oh, okay. Made from natural rubber latex. Anyway, I ordered, okay, the way this label on here is, well, up here it says square toe post OP shoe XL, okay. And it says quantity 1. I don't understand any of this. It's but anyway, they're 9. Let's see. Let's look here. Order. Let's see. Auto reorder shipping. Okay. An extra large, an extra small, I did not get. A small, I did not get. A medium men's shoe, I did not get. Okay. What I got was 1 large men's shoe and 1 extra large men's shoe. I thought I was getting like 2 pair, but the price was not bad. As you can see, $9.10 for one and $9.35 for the other. Now, my feet will fit in. It actually worked out good because, by the way, this is also latex here, or not, so. It worked out good because my left foot is really large, and so the extra large, or my left foot fit in that fine. In fact, there was extra room. And then for the medium, or for the large, now I've got these mixed up. By the way, I put them. I've only had them on twice. First time I put them on, of course, I have when I bend over and my blood pressure shoots up like crazy. Just bending over for any reason, trying to get a sock on, trying to get a whatever. So anyway, the first time I put them on, I got them correct because it doesn't say, and I'm gonna have to mark. Okay, I can see the difference here. Okay, I might be able to get by with just this. Well, anyway, I've got these now. I've got shoes that I can go to a doctor with, or that I can go to get my booster shot, or whatever. I mean, it's been difficult not having a shoe that I can get my foot in, or maybe I can get my foot sort of in one shoe that, but with a sock on, I can't have trouble, of course, getting a sock on. But with a sock on, it won't fit in. But these will work. And I can see here now, this is, okay, so this will be for my right foot, this will be for my left foot. Then I can figure out that maybe I can, next time I order, be a little smarter in how I order. And then also, maybe I can, next time know that I'm not ordering, pairs of shoes. Well, I'll be ordering 2 shoes, maybe 1, who knows. I'll put the link to this company site. And they have a bunch of shoes. I was thinking, in fact, I had somebody tell me that I needed to go to a foot doctor, and that the foot doctor could order, that probably what they would do is order in these, Of course, they could probably measure, and get just the right one, but they would probably measure my foot, order in these, and instead of me paying $9 for the shoe, I'd probably be paying $40 for the shoe or something like that, So, okay. Let me give you a little better view of it in case you need it. By the way, I've mentioned this story before, and whoops. Okay, I've mentioned this story before. A few years ago, I went to Washington, D.C. I'd never been to Washington, D.C. a history fan. I'm a political person that follows the politics and all that kind of stuff. My oldest daughter is married and works in Washington, D.C. And I'd never been to, in fact, I'd never been to the northeast part of the United States. I've been to Florida and Georgia and whatever, but not the northeast part of the United States. And my feet then were like they are now, swollen really bad. And my daughter and her husband are vegetarians, vegans. And so I made up my mind when I went that I was going to, try to eat their food, you know. And I did. I just a couple times I went out and got a hamburger. Well, hamburger one time and fries. And then the other time I went out and I got some, I think it was Chinese food. Other than that, I ate their food. And my daughter will even admit that in the very beginning when they became vegans or whatever, that she fell in with the thing of, they came to visit us. And she said, oh, there are these, we brought you some. I think they were hamburgers or something, but, vegan. And then she'd bought some stuff. I think hot dogs too or whatever. They were gross. I mean, they were gross. Now she admits that too. And she's learned to, they've learned to cook. And they make good food. And now we ordered in pizza a few times, but I think one time I said, just order, And the other time I said, I was ordering, and I said, okay, which kind do you want? And then I'll order a pizza for me that. But they actually learned to cook. And while we were there, they had talked that there was a fantastic vegan restaurant there that was, let's see, I think it was, I was surprised. I think, okay, Mexican. And I said, I don't, because when they came to Fort Worth before, there was they came to Dallas. Well, we were in Carrollton when they came to visit. And they wanted to do a little sightseeing. And then they said there's this place in Fort Worth that supposed to be really great. They were living in California, by the way, at that time. And on their list or whatever, they said, there's a place in Fort Worth. And so we went there. Honestly, I could not eat it. Then when the BBS, the documentary, when that came out, it was released in where the computer museum is in, I forget. Went there for the showing of the videos, the DVDs, and they said, we hear that there's so we went there. I couldn't hardly eat it. We went to what was supposed to be the largest flea market, or whatever you want to call it, one of those markets, I don't think it was the largest. I think I've seen larger, but that's what they said. I don't know, maybe they count, large, people count this place by parking space. I don't know, but anyway, it wasn't, I don't think. But they had all these, places, little stands there where you could get food. So the three of us, my daughter LaDonna and her husband Aaron, and I, so we went to this place. they said, we're going to get, get food here. So I was standing there in line, and then you know, Aaron is like, okay, what kind of oil was this cooked in? What kind of, and I, that kind of stuff. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go over there. And I just went over to the place and got me hamburgers and fries, American hamburgers and fries, Anyway, when I went to Washington, D.C., and there's videos, by the way. In fact, I have a playlist set up here if you want to watch them. I should have recorded all the food, the cooking and everything. Anyway, I went. Now, at that point, I was having difficulty, like, getting around some. But I exerted, I said, they asked how I wanted to, to do it the 2 weeks that I was going to be there. And I said, how about, we go out every other day. And I'll walk, as much as I can. And then, of course, I ate their food. But I wasn't doing it for the health or my feet or anything like that. That's just the way I thought. And it worked out, but that's what I did. Every other day, we went out in some, Washington, D.C. And I walked for 3 hours or 3.5 hours. For the Lincoln Memorial, when we got there, I said, I can't make it up those stairs. And Aaron said, there's an elevator thing around back. And so we went around back, and I went up on the elevator. Then I was able to walk down the stairs. Unfortunately, the thing out in front of the Lincoln Memorial, they were cleaning it, so there wasn't any water, in that. But, I'll get to the end of the story here without going over into some other area. When it came to 2 weeks being there and time for me to head back to back to Fort Worth, my feet were normal. And my pants fit better, but I hadn't lost any weight. Anyway, but my feet were back to normal. They would fit in the shoes, everything. And that's got to be from the diet, and they had, that's amazing, 2 weeks, and from that walking 3 or 3.5 hours every other day. I told LaDonna she should open up something like not a bed and breakfast, but I don't know what you'd, open it, get a place, and you'd have to get people that are willing to, go there for like 2, and maybe that wouldn't work on maybe everybody, but that was amazing. I came back, started eating my regular food, not walking 3.5 hours, and my feet went right back to where they are now. So, if you're a young person, well, of course, anybody, but I do recommend, I know, it's everything has become political, everything has become political, and that's, getting shots, getting vaccines, eating vegetarian food, or all these other things. Everything has become political. But if you're, a young person or an old person or whoever, maybe listen to me. I don't have any political, and I like steak, I like hamburgers, and whatever. But if I knew what I knew, back when I was younger, I don't know, I don't think I could pass up those hamburgers and steaks and meatloaf and all that kind of stuff. That's, why didn't God make it, make it easier, you know what I mean? Make hamburgers look gross or something, or have hamburgers made out of something, you know, like maybe hamburgers would be made from alligator meat or something, you know, something you would, I think I'll just have some lettuce, you know. I don't know. Anyway, please take care of yourself. Please, you know, get medical checkups. I got a son that's 42 or 44. I can't remember. I have trouble remembering my own name. But, you know, get a medical checkup. And I thought that I always worked. In fact, for years and years, I worked 2 jobs. And I actually, you know, worked. I mean, and that was not enough. That wasn't, you know, I needed to be doing other stuff. I needed to be eating other stuff, and I needed to be, you know, just patrolling for 8 hours in a vehicle and getting out and doing checks and that type of stuff, and, you know, walking through a parking garage or escorting people outside, and then, you know, all the things that I did. Now I needed some type of, and two, when of course I have a pacemaker put in now, but I had some, you know, some heart problems, irregular heart, you know, from, well, when I got married, and I didn't have chest pain, so I got married at age 26, you know. Then after 6 years, she left me. Unfortunately, I got her to come back. But then I had chest pains when she left me, irregular heartbeat or whatever. And then she came back, stayed together, you know, 6 years. Then she wanted a divorce, and she was serious. She wanted a divorce, and so I had chest pain. She got her, and she got her divorce, you know. So I'm not blaming the ex-wife or whatever, but you know, do the things you need to, especially if you're a young person. I mean, you know, especially don't make the mistakes that I made. Also, I wasn't really good at seeing a doctor. Of course, I do now. I'm overdue because of I've had the 2 virus shots, but I haven't had the booster. But you know, I should see my doctor every 6 months, and I usually do. But it's over 6 months now, and I do need to, you know, get in and see. But, you know, take care of yourself. Eat the right foods, that type of stuff. And if you're having, you know, look into this. And if you come up with something better, you know, so far as footwear for somebody who has you know, feet that look like this, you know, leave it below. So I think that's it. Also, if you would, nobody is actually clicking on my links to go to. All you have to do is let's see, to make it simple. Let me go here. No, let me go here. No, let me go over here. Let me go, because I want to keep the link. So let me go here. All you have to do, and this is a secure link, by the way, just type in jimhoward.me. It will take you there. Now, once you're there, if you go, as long as you don't log out from Amazon, if you go and buy something, I'll get a little commission on it. It doesn't cost you anything. What I do need to do, though, is go in and edit, but don't pay any attention to these unless you know, because these are old, and I have not updated these things, and I need to update them, and I'll get around to it one of these days. But once you're here, just go and look around on Amazon or purchase something on Amazon. But when I say I'm not getting anything, I mean I'm not getting anything. Now I had a couple of months, 2 or 3 in a row, where I think I was making like $70 a month in commissions, but that's gone, down to, I think that was 2 or 3 of my friends. Well, I think my daughter, Hillary, purchased some stuff. A real good friend of mine purchased some stuff. And there was a guy, I think, that had some type of a business, and he was purchasing some hardware, voice over IP type phones and hardware a little bit, and that's the reason. So if you can, please do that. It would help out. If I had some extra money coming in, I could buy more. I wouldn't use it to buy healthy food. I promise you that. I wouldn't spend your money on vegan food, but I would be purchasing computer hardware and telling you about it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.